Yeah, don't forget to check out doggydiamondsnofilter.com. Doggydiamondsnofilter.com. The link is below in the description box. Check out doggydiamondsnofilter.com for all the podcast videos. Everything is there. Also, for only $100, I promote whatever you need on my social medias and my website. That's my Twitter, Facebook, Insta Stories, YouTube community, and my website, www.doggydiamondstv.com. Hit me up on Instagram at Doggy Diamonds for your promo. Serious inquiries only. Let's get to it. I'm here, y'all. Just handling some other stuff really quick. I got something I need to do. Hit the like button on the way in. Hit the like button on the way in. It's important to hit the like button. I'm here, y'all. As y'all come and hit the like button. Oh, man. Shout out to all of y'all in the chat tonight. Last night was a heck of a night. I'm here, y'all. Look at that guy. Look at that guy on the screen. It's like this guy on the screen. What's up, everybody? I go by the name of Doggy Diamonds. This is Doggy Diamonds TV. Doggy Diamonds No Filter, Doggy Diamonds T. Like I got some guy. I do. Well, I'll get to that. So hopefully everybody is having a good day, good night, good evening. I'm here with y'all live in the flesh. I'm here. And I want to talk about some stuff. I want to talk about some stuff with y'all really quick. What I want to say tonight is I'm not trying to be disrespectful. I do have legitimate questions. Hopefully the questions could be answered via an interview, or the questions could be answered via somebody else can ask them. This is the issue that I have when we face these artists like a Busta Rhymes or an Ice Cube. Many of the interviewers, reason why I am the interview king, right? This is not even it's not debatable. Reason why I'm the interview king, because I tend to ask the questions that are tough, that are very critical, and the questions that you, the viewer, want to know. Whether it's an old situation, current situation, or new situation, or something dealing with a predicament. I tend to ask those questions when I'm faced with these people, either in person or via computer, how we do it. I've asked critical questions in people's face, and I've asked critical questions via the computer. However I got to do it, I get it done. But I need to know certain things, sometimes for myself and sometimes for the audience, because we have our little, threads on Twitter, Facebook, or just, barbershop talk where we speak about stuff. And then when I get an opportunity to speak to these people, I ask them. So I wanted to ask Ice Cube and Busta Rhymes some questions because they got me wondering some stuff. And maybe you will go with me. Thank you for calling me to go. Thank you to the chat room. I see all of y'all in the chat room. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Let's start with Ice Cube. Ice Cube had the contract of for Black America. He wasn't, in my opinion, he wasn't supporting Trump, but he was talking to Trump. That upset a lot of people that he spoke to Trump, because many people felt like he shouldn't have spoke to Trump. You supporting Trump. He got a lot of backlash for that. And a lot of people turned on him, as we remembered. I didn't have an issue with what he was doing, because I was like, oh, well, if you have the opportunity to speak to the person with one of the highest office in the world, you do it. You go there and you say what you want and you demand what you want. The difference with Trump and Obama is that people were so busy celebrating that Obama was in office, nobody asked them for shit. So it was just like, yo, we got a black president. We good. But he was like, I'm not the black president. I'm America's president. So specifically, black people didn't get anything that we thought we should automatically get from having a black president. Rich Red, I see you. You understand what I'm saying? Ice Cube, on the other hand, Jim Brown, Kanye, Steve Harvey, they were called cool. They was called a lot of names for meeting with the person with the highest office in the world. And it's not about subscribing to his politics. It's not about believing in his politics. It's about, listen, this is what we need. This is what my people need. And I'm delegated. I feel like I'm the delegate to talk for my people, right? So I didn't see anything wrong with it. I wasn't against it. That's that. But again, this is the same group of people and country that thought it was cool that Cardi B spoke to Bernie Sanders. They thought it was cool for Cardi B to speak to a presidential candidate. They didn't have a problem with that. They didn't have a problem with Michelle Obama, who we haven't seen in a while, right? We haven't heard from in a while. They didn't have a problem with her speaking to Zaya Wade, whatever Dwayne Wade son daughter name is. They didn't have a problem with that. They don't have a problem with nothing. But when you go speak to somebody with the highest office, they got a problem with it because they try to force their politics on us. So whatever their politics is, the masses, if we don't agree with it, if we're not in alignment with it, we're names. Fine, I'll be whatever you want me to be. Because I say this right here in front of all of y'all. Joe Biden don't know what's going on. He the type that go to a baseball game and see a home run get hit and Cole yell out touchdown. He has no clue what's going on. Seriously. He don't know what's going on. He's very incoherent, inaudible, and don't know what's going on. That's just the truth. And that's the person who people voted for and people who wanted in office so bad because they didn't like Trump. So you have some people that say, I didn't vote for Biden. I voted against Trump. Now, I'm not for or against Trump, but I'm going to say this about Trump, and I'm going to leave it here. The way Trump is, as far as his personality, I think I understand it because I'm a New Yorker. I understand the brash, bold, no filter. I understand it. I'm a New Yorker. He's from Queens, so I get it. How he does what he does, that's for you to decide. It ain't for me to tell you where to vote, how to vote, who to vote for. That's not my thing. But I'm telling you, listen, this dude don't know what's happening. I don't even know if that's really him. But we could get into all of that. Let me get back to the Ice Cube thing because we at the 10-minute mark. And some people look at it took them 10 minutes to talk about Ice Cube. All right. Ice Cube just put out a statement, which I won't show. And then you have to go look it up for yourself because they mess with me when I show footage for y'all. And, they just do a lot of stuff to me. So I won't show it to y'all. You could just, you probably saw it. If you're in the know and if you are aware, then you know what's going on. Ice Cube just put out a statement where he's saying he's going on a Fuck the Gatekeepers tour. He spoke about the NBA. He said, would he work with the NBA? He said it's not about working with the NBA. He just wants the NBA to stop working against him. He said since he did the Contract for Black America thing with Trump, people been fucking with him. This is what I want to ask Ice Cube. You got the big three. You're rich. You rich. You made it. You're Ice Cube, legend in music, film, philanthropy, even your political stances early on in your career I didn't have an issue with it. So do you have this stance, or do you have this, because you're saying you're going to do an interview with everybody. You're saying you're going to sit down with everybody. We'll see. I want to know, is that a warning shot to the said gatekeepers? Or are you saying, if y'all don't let me in, or if y'all don't stop fucking with me, then I'm going to do an interview? Is that a warning shot? Is that like warning them? So if they stop messing with you and they so-called do what you want them to do, will you not do the press? Will you not do a Fuck the Gatekeepers tour? Because this is the thing, Q. You name Jerry Heller. You don't have a problem with naming names. But for some reason, you haven't named any names. Who are these said gatekeepers that's fucking with you? Who are these gatekeepers that we should know about as the consumer, which I don't like the word, but as the common people? Who are these gatekeepers? Because you're saying the gatekeepers, who are they? You're privy to that information. You would know that information. You would know who the gatekeeper is in Hollywood. You would know who the gatekeeper is in sports. You would know who the gatekeeper is in entertainment. And you would know who the gatekeepers are in the music industry. So can you tell us who the gatekeepers are? Because we tired of saying Diddy and Jay, because they got bosses. Can you tell us who that is? Because if you're not going to tell us, fam, we ain't fucking with you neither. If you saying fuck them, see, you sitting there speculating who the gatekeepers are, but how would you know? See, I'm not dealing with rumors, internet, and gossip and conspiracy theories. He know exactly who they are, because he know who slammed doors in his face. He know who told him no, and he know who told others no, blocked other people's blessings, stole from people. He knows directly. He has all the power. So when you say fuck the gatekeepers, what good is saying fuck the gatekeepers if you're not going to name who they are? If you're not going to name who they are. And I'm telling y'all, one of the things that I want y'all to do is stop just saying it's this people, it's this people. It's not a group of people. It is individuals that comprise of a group, because it's all types of different people. It's not this person. It's not that person. It's a collective. So if y'all keep putting it on one group, you're giving them too much powers. The chess and checkers shit, get the fuck out of here with that them rap shits. Again, so he's playing checkers, and if they do what he want them to do, then he's not going to say nothing now? How does that help us? Because that only helps him. He's rich. We're not in the same tax bracket as Ice Cube. We're not. We're not. So he's in a situation to where he's going to win regardless. He don't have the problems we have. So his problem is they messing with the big three. So this is about the big three, or is this about us? Is this about the big three? Because I could give a fuck less about the big three too. I'm serious. Just stop naming people names if you don't know. Stop going off of YouTube shit, and stop going off of certain shit if they were not named by these certain names that know. That is the problem with a lot of y'all. Because tomorrow, when you go to work tomorrow, none of these names you name matter to you. Honestly, it doesn't affect your life in no way. It doesn't affect your life. I'm just saying, this man is saying he's going on a Fuck the Gatekeepers tour, but he won't even name who they are. He won't even name who they are. So he's sitting there getting us riled up, or he's going to do interviews. I'm sitting here like, shit, I might get an Ice Cube interview. But I'm not going to play with you, fam. I'm not going to sit there and let you just talk certain shit to me because you sound good. We don't care about your basketball league. We don't care about we should support Cube. We don't care about that. We don't care. Honestly, I truthfully don't really give a damn about sports like that. I watch it in passing, it's entertaining, but I don't care. That has nothing to do with us. And Ice Cube ain't hurting for no money. He not hurting for no situation. He not hurting for nothing. So what they do, and this is what they all do. This is what Diddy do. This is what they all do. The minute they're in a situation to where they don't get what they want, they start coming down to us and then saying, yeah, they doing this to us. Us? We ain't the same. We not the same. You got bread. You got prestige. You live in a gated community. You live in this ain't, you not poor like us. So stop saying us. Stop trying to make it like you could brush it with a broad brush and then just say, yo, this is what they're doing to us, the gatekeepers, because what we hear from rumors, gossip, internet, the spooky shit, we think it applied to us, but it really don't. It really don't. We just don't like injustice. So when we see anybody getting treated unfair, we'll rally for them. But get the hell out of here with that. You going on a fuck the Gatekeepers tour, but you won't name them. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. If this is about the NBA, that don't got nothing to do with us. If this is about you wanting to put out another Friday, that don't got nothing to do with us. That don't got nothing to do with us. He ain't got it. Now look at your language, King Chinnery. Ice Cube knows who the gatekeepers are. That's all that matters. He ain't got to rat them out exclusively. Why are you using words like rat in this situation, which is stupid for you to say? I'm not calling you stupid, but stupid is as stupid does. And if he knows that's all that matters, but he want us to rally behind him, and if he knows, what difference does that make to us? He knows now. But he's a millionaire. He has everything that many of us aspire to have. So who is it going to help? So we got to wait for him to go on tour? Why we can't shut shit down now? He not hurting. See, let me tell you something. When you got money and you don't have no power, your money don't mean shit. I know who the gatekeepers are. I do. You don't know. I'm not even going to listen. Anyway. Ratting them out. Using street vernacular with business. But y'all keep listening to people who don't know what y'all talking about. Who are the gatekeepers is a stupid question to make content, but I think you're stupid though, because again, you're typing and you're not listening. I know I make perfect sense. See, I don't have a doctrine. My doctrine is common sense. And a lot of people don't have common sense. You know why? Because most people deal with what they think and how they feel and not what they know. He's in Hollywood. He worked in Hollywood. He know who's who and who doing what, but when it works for him, he doesn't have a problem with them. He's saying now they fucking with me, and now I want to say something. But what about when they was fucking with this person and that person, and you watched it go on? That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You can't out of nowhere just be like, I want to get the people who've been fucking with me, so now I want to tell. Don't make no sense. It doesn't make any sense. So I just want to know from Ice Cube, are you going to do this shit based off of you helping you? What is the higher ground? Who are you trying to help? What is this supposed to do? Now, is this supposed to help the big three, or is this supposed to get another Friday movie out? That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know. And if you're not going to name the names of the people who's been oppressing us via these fields, because we find out Diddy got fired from Ciroc, or he's not a part of Ciroc no more, you don't say. So you had all these brothers and sisters getting bent thinking they was celebrating you. Because I don't know if y'all know this. Let me show y'all something. You had Power 105, The Breakfast Club, and then you had Flex doing the freestyles. What was the name of the room that they were freestyling in with Flex? Wasn't he calling it the Ciroc room? Wasn't Flex saying they freestyling? All the dope freestyles we saw from Loaded Lux and Benny the Butt, it was called a Ciroc room. It was called a Ciroc room. Then when you looked at Power and you look behind Charlemagne and them, you seen Ciroc bottles. Okay, let me just get you the fuck out of here because you just really just eating dick. And see again, man, I don't even know about this calling a nigga clown and all. Let me tell you something, I never got called a clown in my face as a man or pussy or weird. The fuck out of here. Okay, Andrea, I'll address you in a minute. Hold that thought. It was called a Ciroc room. But when you look behind Charlemagne, they had Ciroc bottles there. And the show was on Revolt. That's monopolizing. You controlling both sides of the coin by acting like you for one. Now, Andrea Daniels. I normally only really talk to people who send me a super chat because it highlights your question. But I want to say this to you. You ever think that if he names the gatekeepers, his family or self may be in danger? It's too late. What is the danger? The danger is you're a multimillionaire. You have all the success. You have achieved everything. If you worried about danger, if you scared, get a dog. We ain't at a time where any man should be scared of anything. Seriously. We ain't at a time where any man should sit before people, run their mouth, and then talk about maybe he's scared. No, we don't. What's the worst that could happen? Let's just be honest. What's the worst that's gonna happen? You gonna die? You're gonna die anyway. You're gonna die anyway. And if you scared, get out of it. Just take your money and take the basketball and go home. You can't sit there and act like you're gonna be loud and boisterous. He wasn't scared when he talked about that demographic of people, the bankers before, when he was doing all that solo shit. He wasn't scared. Those are people you should be scared of the most. So if he wasn't scared then, how is he scared now? And the same people that he's supposed to have been scared of is the same people who put out his movies and sponsor him. So cut it out. Because ain't nothing moving unless they okay and stamp it. All that, a person is independent. I had a dude try to tell me the other day he's independent. He own all his shit. I said, do you put your shit on streaming platforms? Yeah. So you don't own the shit. The minute, you don't even own your tweet right now. Because if you try to erase it, they could dig it back up. So get out of here with this ownership shit. Chief Red Hair Brown Eyes, thank you for the donation. I hope Ice and Busta give you an interview. If they do, they do. I lean more towards Ice Cube because he can speak to a political sense. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I was saying to y'all last night, right? When it comes to anything with us, murder, death, kill, anything demeaning or talking shit about us, nobody's scared though. Nobody's scared. But when it comes to them, maybe he's scared for his family. But what about us, though? So, again, I'm not knocking Ice Cube. I'm not downing him. I just got critical questions. And if I get the interview, fine. If I don't get the interview, can some of you people stop sitting before these artists, keying, laughing, showing your teeth, just happy to be in front of them, and ask them some shit that they need to be asked? Seriously. Ask them some shit that need to be asked. Ask them, and please start doing some research. Please start educating yourself. Because all I see is people sitting before people doing interviews and laughing and and they happy to be here, but I didn't leave with no new information that I didn't already know. I didn't leave learning anything. That's why I don't really watch a lot of these people interviews. That's why they just regurgitating shit that we already heard, where dudes is even saying, yeah, you told that story before, but tell it on my platform again. Why? We heard it. We've been hearing it for fucking 20 years. What they gonna say again? What are they gonna say again? Ask them real questions. and Cube, your contract with Black America, we understood it. We understood what was going on. So that was that. That was, I guess, 3 years ago now. Now we're in a different space, right? Now we're in a different time. We got a different president. But so again, are you in a situation where you're trying to save the big three, or are you trying to? I don't have to take shots at Math Hoffa. I say his name. It was about that because I don't even watch him, so I don't even know if he said that, honestly. So all that you taking shots at people, fuck out of here. I don't listen. Unlike y'all, unlike you people, I don't think none of these niggas is big and bad, and I ain't scared of nobody, honestly. And a lot of these niggas was signed to me and was under me. So fuck out of here too. We gonna stop a lot of this cap, because there's a lot of cap going on. And I am the undisputed interview king. All these niggas is my sons, every last one of them. And you can tell them I said it. And it ain't about numbers or none of that shit. It's all about cultural impact. I've been doing it when niggas was rapping. I was doing it when niggas was fucking sitting in front of me, begging me for interviews. So fuck out of here. And I ain't under nobody. Seriously. So let's keep going like I was saying. With him, he has to explain if it's about saving his ass. Or is it about us? Or is it about the culture? Because everybody throw this culture word around, but when they get their money, what they do for the culture? When they get their money, nothing is cultural. Nothing is done cultural. And we're at the time right now where I'm not going to show you what Ice Cube said, because if you ain't in the know, family, you got to do your research. So that's all I wanted to know from Cube. Because do y'all love Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad? Do y'all love Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad? Are y'all familiar with Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad? Rest in heaven. Are y'all familiar with him? Are y'all familiar with who Dr. Khalid Muhammad is? If y'all are familiar with who he is, then you should kind of side-eye Ice Cube sometimes anyway. Because look what Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad said about Ice Cube. That's all I'm going to say. But I'm not going to hold Cube to that time, because maybe he's grew, changed, and got better. But he said, Ice Cube melted on me. That's what he said. So if you are going to sit here and big Cube up, remember what one of our great elders said about him. Remember what one of our great elders, and nobody besides the minister himself, Malcolm, Steve Coakley, a host of others, was as fiery as Dr. Khalid Abdul-Muhammad, rest in heaven. That was a shining black king. You could just look at him and you felt good. You could look at him and say, damn, I love fucking being a black man. Woo! So, again, we not going to play these games. We not going to come back down to the commoners and say, oh, I want y'all to, support in this and that. No, fam. No. No. So if you on this type of time, we going to support you. We going to support you. But if it's for you, stop acting like it's for us. That's all I'm saying. So I want to move on to Busta Rhymes really quick if I can. Hold on one second. I seen a Cash App in here and I want to acknowledge it really quick. Hold on one second, y'all. I seen the Cash App and I want to acknowledge it because it needs it. Kenneth Edwards, thank you for your donation. Thank you very much. Dr. Ishakamusha Barashango. I could name all of them. I was little at the Slave Theater in BK, right there on Franklin and Fulton. I was there. Ishakamusa Barashango. Read his books. I was reading these books at 14. So that's why I talk a little different. That's why I be saying certain shit, because I was in the know of certain things. That's why I think a lot of people are clowns. But I was yo, anyway, man. Let me continue. So on Instagram, I was tagged in something, and I want to be able to give the person the credit that tagged me. And I don't want to leave them out because they tagged me, and I agree with what they said to a certain extent. I think they was a little a little a little harsh, but I don't feel the harsh sentiment that they felt towards the situation. But I get what they were saying, and if I can find it really quick, I should have been ready to this. Hold on a second. Hold on. Excuse me, y'all. I apologize. Dead air in the show. But this is about the Busta Rhymes thing, and I'm gonna go there really quick. And again, this is not to disrespect Busta or have him feel away, because that nigga always feel away. That's the truth. He tagged me earlier. Okay. It was very important what he said. Damn, man, I can't find the. Did they take the post down or something? Was his name Facts Over Feelings TV? If it was, I think that was your name, fam. And if it was your name, if it wasn't your name, I deeply, deeply apologize. But I think it was Facts Over Feelings TV. I really think it was. If memory serves me correct, and my memory is kind of is dope. I think it was Facts Over Feelings TV. And if it wasn't, man, I apologize, because I'm looking and I don't see it. That's why I tell people stop tagging me and sending me stuff, because it jumbles up. I don't know if y'all noticed that when you get tagged, you get sent so many videos. Sometimes YouTube, I mean not YouTube, Instagram just destroys your feed. You just can't find nothing. But all right, I'm spending too much time looking, but I'm gonna move on. Let me just look one more second. Maybe. Come on, man. Nah, see, it's not on my feed. I got a lot of stuff. All right, my bad. I think it was Facts Over Feelings TV. And if it was, salute to y'all. Okay. Busta Rhymes. So I seen a video with Busta Rhymes. And it was an interesting video, because he was saying, we gotta support Young Thug. We gotta buy his album. We gotta stream his album and make sure his album is number one. Now my question for Busta Rhymes, and maybe y'all can ask him, is why? Why do we have to make sure Young Thug is number one? Why do we have to buy his music? Why? I'm really confused by that. Why would Busta Rhymes? Because see, we talk this New York shit. We talk the New York this and New that. I haven't seen Busta do that shit for nobody in New York, right? I haven't seen him do that. He has artists under him that I ain't even see him do that shit with. His son's rapping. His son did a dope song. I ain't see none of that shit. But he's saying that we have to support Young Thug. Do we have to support Young Thug because Gunna album is better than his? Now, say what you want about Gunna. He is who he is. He did what he did. But his album is better than Young Thug. So is it an anti-Gunna thing? Is it a thing of he's standing tall and we gotta mess with him or we gotta support him? I've never seen an artist rally for an artist for no fucking reason. I don't even know why you're saying that. And let me say something about Young Thug. Young Thug makes music that's not that bad, right? If you in a certain mood, if you a party person, if you a certain atmosphere person. But don't think about the fact that we look past that this is a nigga wearing dresses. This is a nigga who did all types of shit that's very weird. So we already look past that. We already looked at, we already looked past the weird shit. We already looked past that and said, I listen to the music. So now you're saying, what, because he's in this situation, that we should support it? And the album is not good. I mean, if it was dope, people would support it. But I don't like that. Support Young Thug and make sure he's number one and buy it. Buy it? Who the fuck is Busta? Busta. It's 2023. When is the last time somebody bought an album? Buy his album? Do they even sell albums anymore? Only place I see shit for sale out is on like Bandcamp or something like that. Buy his album? Where we going? To Tower Records? No, let's go to Coconut. No, maybe we'll go to The Wiz. No, Target is selling it. Yeah, let's all go out and buy Young Thug's album. From where? Do you realize that there's no physical copies anywhere? What do you mean buy it? What are you talking about? Buy it? What are you talking about? But we should buy it because it seems like it's an anti-gunner thing opposed to a pro-thug thing. Family, if you in a situation where you still, as a grown ass, because these niggas in their 50s, man. These niggas in their 50s. So if y'all in this 50-year-old men still worried about, ain't you God body, man? Or, well, I ain't gonna say it about you, but you ain't only God body. But ain't you God? So again, people pick and choose whatever crowd they sit with, that's what they are. When they sit with this crowd, that's what they are. What happened to the young lady Scarlett? She had This Is New York record. I seen her around Busta, and then out of nowhere, the shit died. It died. What happened to the This Is New York shit? So again, I'm just confused by some of these men, they antics, they ways and action. It doesn't really make any sense to me. It doesn't make any sense. And they always sound profound. They always are on the camera. They always get this camera time and they get to hold a megaphone. And it's just nothing but loud noise and chatter to me. It's just loud noise and chatter. It's fucking 2023. Can we stop? Can we cut it out? Everybody's all happy. The BET Awards, Hip Hop 50. We don't own shit in hip hop. So keep celebrating they shit. I'm just saying, she was on stage with Busta. So how'd that work out for her? How'd that work out for her? So again, if we're saying buy Young Thug shit and support it, buy his shit? Young Thug? So if you are God, a nation, a part of the 5% nation, the nation in gods and earth, you support that shit he be doing? Or is he just do it for clout, but he's a real nigga? So what does that send to the youth? Because now when we see these little dudes with their nails painted, all types of piercings in places that shit, what the fuck? It's always a father to that shit. It's always somebody who was successful. And again, at what point do we say, yo, look, that's bullshit? I don't know if Doug is a good dude personally. All I could go off for image and music. So now we're at a time where we don't know what to think no more. We don't know what's going on. We don't know what's going on. Where, again, I said this to y'all last night. I want to ask y'all again. And please, audience, if you can, this is not a situation where I am taking a shot at any of you in the audience. But if you are a part of this demographic, it might not be your fault. It might be peer pressure, or it might be your choice. However it is, whatever it is, I'm not knocking you for that. But I'm saying, where are the demographic of black men that are black men? Where is the demographic of black men that are black men that don't got 2-3 baby mothers, that don't drink, don't smoke, don't gangbang, don't sell drugs, and don't want to be this tough guy all the time? Where are they at? Do they not exist anymore? Because sometimes I be feeling alone on the motherfucking island. Maybe that's why I don't really relate to too many people. And I don't mean you a simp, wimp, square, none of that shit. That just mean that you are a man. And you maybe once was some of these things. But you graduated into manhood, and you know that that shit that you did as a child don't mean nothing as a grown-ass man. How do we have men older than us? They supposed to be our elders. Are these the niggas we supposed to look up to? Is these the niggas we supposed to be like, yo, I want to be like him? Besides his riches, besides his cars, his jewelry, I guess the women he get and where he live, I don't want to be like none of these niggas. I don't want to be like none of these niggas. These niggas don't inspire me. They don't inspire me. They don't read or reek of manhood. So that's why we are always confused. That's why when I get on here, people will say boring, preachy, because I'm not blowing smoke in your face. I don't have a cup next to me. I got my BCAAs over there, but I don't fit the demographic of what they created. The video I was talking about yesterday when I was talking about this, they wouldn't even monetize it. And I wanted to just, listen, I wanted to show y'all how real it is, because for those that was with me yesterday, before I started flaming the dude, look at what I was talking about. Look what I was talking about. And that seriously proved my point. Whenever we talk about us, loving on us, whenever we talk about how we could be better and how we don't get the chances that other people get to speak about certain things, ain't no money in it. I'm telling you. And I want to show and prove for you right now. You can see for yourself what I was talking about. I privated the video because there was no need to even put it out. Look, limited. Look, let me click this right here. Let me show you. This video has been confirmed by manual review as not suitable for most advertisers. It remains fully playable and is eligible to earn subscription revenue from YouTube Premium. Now, everybody who watched that video up to the part where I was kicking dude in his ass for running his mouth, I didn't say nothing wrong. I didn't say anything. All I was saying is that, yo, man, we can't even say nothing about any other people. We can't even do none of that. Look how they feel when you speak like that. I'm telling you. So for everybody who give me a super chat, everybody who give me a cash app, you are supporting independence. You are supporting an independent thinker and an independent speaker. The only problem I have is I have to use their platforms because we own none. And then when we do own one, we won't even get behind it. We'll say, oh, that nigga got on shades, or the nigga's old, or we always make excuses for why we don't fuck with each other. Or he think Jim Jones is better than Pusha T. Or he think Jim Jones is one. I don't fuck with him. He's a clown. He's a bozo. I got people in Nigeria right now that never been in the Harlem block, never been in the Virginia block, on Twitter calling me bozo, clown, Aubrey, angel, and all this weird shit. I'm like, yo, this ain't what I signed up for, because I know for a fact that I'll clothesline one of y'all. Seriously, if nothing else. But this is what we have to deal with. And when we think about our elders, how is hip hop 50 years old? Let me give y'all something. Hip hop is 50 years old. Some of the members of the hip hop class are older than hip hop. But in 2023, 2023, one of the founders, one of the pioneers of hip hop is getting locked up for domestic violence. In 2023, broken glass everywhere, rah, is getting locked up for domestic violence. What the fuck is that supposed to teach us? And forget me, I know better. But what about the 30-year-olds? The 20-year-olds? The teens and the babies? You got this dude saying, make sure Young Thug is number one, who Busta's probably like 54. Melly Mel is probably like 60-something. And he's getting locked up for domestic violence in 2023? You don't have enough rationale, enough knowledge to walk away? You allegedly belt a chick in her fucking eye? What happened to the last dude who punched the chick in the face? What happened to the last dude that we built on and we all watched him punch a chick in the face? What happened to him? He came for a goddamn burger and left with wings. So if somebody had unalived him, we'll be sitting there saying, oh no, he was a pioneer. What does that say about where we at? These are black men who behave like this. Michael Moultrie, you said some real shit. Melly Mel getting locked up is embarrassing. But when academics were saying these niggas is old and dusty, everybody got mad. Is Dusty closed? Because Dusty is not closed to me. Honestly, I'm going to be real. Dusty is not closed. Dusty is a mentality. These are the people who we supposed to follow after, we supposed to support, so we supposed to make Young Thug number one? And then you hear all this shit that they charging him with. So what are we making him number one right now? You're conflating right now. Your name is Priest, so I'm not even going to talk to you. How am I conflating? I'm saying the state of black men. We got Ice Cube, we got Busta, and we got Melly Mel. 3 different sides of the coin. One who's telling us that he's going to do something, but we're asking, is it for your political beliefs? Is it to benefit and help enhance your pockets? Then you got Busta, the God. Rah, rah, rah. This nigga is telling us to support a dude who was out there cross-dressing. Then you got Melly Mel, the forefather, the pioneer, possibly made the greatest song in hip-hop history, still beating on women. Because if you did it once, you did it before. I don't give a fuck with none of y'all say. That ain't the first time. The first time you got caught. I don't care what nobody say. So how's that conflating? But just because sometimes y'all don't understand, just because I don't have I ain't looking sideways and I don't got the receded Jerry curls and the big frog ass eyes, I know sometimes it don't resonate with some of y'all, because sometimes I just speak with too much common sense. I speak with too much logic that make you have to think, and you say, damn, this nigga blowing my high. That's what niggas used to say about me in the hood. Yo, my nigga, you going too deep. You blowing my high. That's really what it is. There's no conflation in what I'm saying. There's nothing conflated. I'm saying, look at our elders, they're all older than us. These two individuals, Ice Cube and Busta, is in their 50s. They got many of us by 10 years. They're in their 50s. Melly Mel, and not to mention, Melly Mel, Kid Creole, his brother, is locked up for murder right now. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Y'all forgot about that? So we could throw a rabbit in a hat if we want to. His brother, Kid Creole, is locked up for murder. This is what I'm saying. So when we sit there and say, oh, the youth don't listen. Yo, look what they got to listen to. Look who they got to listen to. So when you got people always sitting here and they in their 50s and they talking about hip hop this, hip hop that. Well, what are you gaining from hip hop right now? It has been weaponized against us. We have people who got the recognition from hip hop. Recognition from hip hop, finagled it into other ventures, but we still looking at them as hip hoppers. Even if they don't make no music no more. We still talking about hip hop. And these individuals are billionaires, not even from no damn records. Because they sold us liquor. Or they got chicken wings and shit like that. It's been weaponized against us. When the last time you heard a record, an album, an artist that just made you feel good? Why you think they killed Neo Soul? Because it was very spiritual, it was very mellow, and it had a message. So they just killed the genre. Fuck Neo Soul, fuck Jill Scott, fuck Erykah Badu, fuck D'Angelo, fuck all. We don't even want to hear this shit no more. They killed reggae. And if you FBA, shit, everything you got to listen to ain't even yours no more. But now we in Afro beats, we in all this other shit, and that's cool. But where's the music that make me just feel good? Where's the music that I'm sitting here being reflective? Where's the music that I'm sitting there saying, yo, you know what, man? I gotta get my shit together. Everything is pushed for you to be dysfunctional. Every interview you see is for you to be dysfunctional. You look at the goddamn BET Awards. Motherfucking rich motherfuckers throwing phones at each other. That's some shit you see around the way in the goddamn chicken spot. Yeah, R&B is eat the booty like groceries. So again, we're at a time where anything that is going to uplift anything. Oh, I know who I bust to support Young Thug. Hold on. Maybe I can get to the bottom of it. It just dawned on me. Bright light. Hold on. I know why. I get it now. I know why. Because he did it first. It's making sense. It just dawned on me. Why he support that shit. See? My brain is like a computer. I got... you holding that shit... Anyway. It makes sense now, right? It makes sense. Now I understand. First I didn't understand. I'm like, what the fuck is... Now I understand. You did it first. Come on, fam. Need I say any more? And I ain't even talking about nobody's sexuality or whether a man is this or a man is that. I'm not even saying that shit. But fuck you want me to do? Tell me what please, please, return to reading. You can find dope books in Five Below, Dollar Tree, library. Go to the library. Do some research. Even if you got to do ebooks, even if you got to do audiobooks, I don't care. But please start doing different things to educate yourself, expand your mind, because it's different things that are being hidden from us, and the people who are supposed to be giving you these jewels, they playing. They all on a take. Remember, anybody who's overly visible, remember who put them on the screen. So if you buy a Five Below, go on Five Below, just look through the books. If you Dollar Tree, they got books in Dollar Tree. So if you got $10, they got books in Walmart. They got books in Target. Even if it's not a history book, anything that you want to improve upon that you think what you should be doing with your life or you aspire to do, just pick up a book and read. It enhances your vocabulary. It makes you articulate. And then when you can comprehend what you're reading, you think different. Ice Cube didn't. Ho. Would you say Rochelle Holloway? Cube didn't make money off of liquor, bruh. We can give him that. You're too young to know that Ice Cube was the first person to sponsor St. Ides. Hold on, because you got to know what you're talking about when you talk. You can't just talk, because that was an emotional thing to say without any knowledge. Hold on. St. Ides is malt liquor, the worst liquor there is. Please. He was sponsored by St. Ides. It was in the movie, everything. So please, you're going to type it, please know what you're talking about. Drink it, then I burp. No, drink it, then I burp. And I jerk. Ice Cube will put in much work. With the PMD in the E trouble, give me a St. Ides brew on the double. That's what he said. Him and EPMD. Yes, him and EPMD, my favorite group. Eric Sermon, bro, you know I love you. Condolences with your moms. I sent you a message. I left you everything I could, and we spoke. But I just wanted to say that publicly. Eric Sermon, you the big bro. You know, if you want to talk, you know I'm here for you at any given time. I want to shout this group out too. So there's a group I came across. There's a new group called D-Camp, which is making real and authentic music. These brothers are making music for the people like you and guys who aren't brainwashed by the propaganda machine. Support these brothers at Filthy. I'm going to put the link in the chat, and I'll put it as the first pinned comment. Buy their music. This is for real hip hop heads. I'm going to drop the link in the chat, and it's going to be the first pinned comment in the video as well. So I'll put it in there. Check them out. Let me know what you think. If you think they whack, tell me. If you think they whack, tell them. But this is their link right here. And I'm going to make it the first pin comment on the video. and their name is D Camp. So every show I'm gonna try to promote different music, shout out different music, also pin it in the community, but I'm gonna let it be known on the show as well. So with that, man, it's I drank all of that shit. I drank St. Ives. They was 2 for $3. St. Ives juice. I drank Power Master. I drank all of those beers. I used to drink all of that shit. All of those beers, I used to drink that shit. And I haven't drank any alcohol since 2002. So I haven't drank liquor in 21 years. 21 years. Not a wine cooler, not anything. And if you drink, salute to you. If you drink and you do you, salute to you. But I just don't do it. And again, one of the reasons why I personally don't drink is because my father was an alcoholic and he smoked crack. He has substance abuse problems, right? So I don't drink because I'm his child and I know that I have his addictive personality. So I chose to be an addict for other things opposed to drinking because I watched him drink beers. I watched him smoke weed, and then he started smoking crack. Although I never seen him smoke crack, but he became a very vicious alcoholic, and he started smoking crack. So being that I know I'm his child, and I emulated and copied some of the things that he do, and it's in my DNA as well, I know that I have his addictive personality. So it was a point in my life where I was just like, yo, I gotta stop. And I stopped a long time ago. Never smoked in my life, never smoked weed, never smoked cigarettes, never smoked BDs, never did vape, never did none of that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I really knew that I was, I would do shit like him. I would go in the bathroom and I had to read the paper. I'm like, damn, where are you getting this behaviors from? I'm like, oh, your damn father. So yeah, it is what it is, man. I'm Doggie Diamonds, man. Doggie Diamonds, listen, I need y'all to go to my website, put your email in there. I sent my first email blast out. I'm gonna send them probably 2 a week. I'm not going to go crazy in y'all your inbox with the emails, but I am going to send the content out, new audio episodes. I need my audio numbers up. The video, the YouTube videos is going crazy. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all the dopest audience. In the comments, y'all fire. In the chat, y'all fire. But this is what I need y'all to do. I need y'all to share these videos. If you think anything that I'm saying resonates with you, maybe it could resonate with others. Make sure you share. The sharing is very important. And although you're in the chat and you're commenting, I need you to comment again on the video. I need you to go back in the video, even if you say good video or whatever, because that's what helps me get boosted in the algorithm. The thing that gets boosted in the algorithm, in the feed, is definitely engagement. Engagement is everything. So that's what it is, man. I appreciate y'all. I hope y'all have a good night. It's only 9/11. I don't know what I'm going to do for the rest of the night because I be missing y'all mofos. That's why sometimes I sit on here for 2 hours. But I got something that I want to do. I want to make something called a stinger. I want to work on my graphics and stuff like that. And I want to say this too. I'm not always right. Sometimes people will say stuff to me and they so respectful and I'll be like, yo, you right. I didn't think of that. I didn't do that. I don't have no issue or problem with that. It's just about respect. And I think sometimes we can speak to one another and get our different perspectives with respect. But if I sat here and called people a clown or bozo, so even if Busta see this, or even besides me teasing that besides that and the dresses, but you did that, fam. That ain't on me. Nobody told you to wear that shit. I think that they could take what I'm saying and respect it. Even Ice Cube. So I don't you know what hey Miss Parker, hey Mrs. Parker, that's a good pickup line, fellas. But I don't, I'm gonna be real with you. As I get older and more aware, I listen to hip hop that I want to listen to. I don't listen to what they want us to listen to. And I ain't listening to nothing that's old like that where I'm in a basement or nothing like that. But I listen to different things that I like to extract now. I like to extract what I want to hear, so I might find some obscure shit and just be like, they be like, yo, what is that? You know what I'm saying? And like, oh, that's such and such. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like Hush Kingpin. I like Cashmere P. I like a lot of different things that y'all might not know about yet because I was listening to like Griselda and before everybody was. You know what I'm saying? And to the ladies that are clean women, mentally, spiritually, and physically clean, don't get desperate for attention. I want to say that to you again because sometimes we do stuff and we don't get attention and you feel unappreciated when you don't get certain attention. So you get desperate. I said this on Facebook maybe 10 years ago. I noticed some women that I knew, the more they post, the more clothes come off because they want attention. To where now they don't have no clothes on Facebook. Because they can't understand how this person gets likes, how this person get this, and how I don't get that. Don't get desperate for it because it's the wrong attention. Listen, if you are underdressed, unless you sent me a personal picture and we have a personal relationship and we are exchanging information for educational purposes, right? How you present yourself to the world. No man is going to look at you and say, I want to know how she feel. I want to know how she think. They're going to look at you and say, I want to fuck. So when you sometimes saying, think into my brain, look into my brain, I saw you in the bikini. I don't have time to look at your brain. Now I saw your ass. You think I care what you got upstairs? Your downstairs trump your upstairs. Your ass is bigger than your head. Your titties is bigger than your head. You think I'ma just wonder if you a goddamn Rhodes Scholar? No. I'm trying to dig in your crates for a sample. This is what it is. So don't get desperate. Don't get desperate. All attention ain't good attention. And I ain't and listen. Listen. No problem. Y'all should follow me on Twitter too. My Twitter be lit. I want to say something I said on Twitter today. And it was just real to me. And I said, y'all be envious of people who don't have their shit together. They just dress it up nice. They're still trying to figure out. They're still trying to figure it out day by day. Their desperation makes them try everything, hoping that something sticks. They rap, they podcast, they comedian, they dancing on TikTok. They do anything. You got one more time to type Cube is the GOAT. Matter of fact, you don't got another time because you typed that shit too many times already. So you just canceled your fucking self because you should just know better. So I have little or no respect for many people. I just don't say anything. Jack of all trades, master of none. When all else fails, they'll resort to taking their clothes off or just completely shucking and jiving, acting stupid. I know my purpose. I know my path. And I don't envy clowns. So as you see people and you look at them And you be like, damn, I used to have a lot of respect for them. And then you just see them dancing and doing all types of shit. You be like, man, what the hell is wrong with you? You just lose respect because you just know that they doing it for attention. Attention is not always good. Respect is everything, especially when you respect the person that respect you. Anything could get attention. A damn mouse run across your floor, it got your attention. So that don't mean nothing. It's still a fucking mouse. And then you want to catch it and kill it. So respect is everything. Respect yourself. Respect other people. That's it, man. I'm out, man. I talk for a living, so I gotta go. And I want y'all to scan this barcode, because y'all all got 2 phones. Scan this barcode. So listen, if you're not watching Doggie Diamonds TV on YouTube, what are you watching? Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram, Twitter. Everything is Doggie Diamonds. Good night, y'all. Until next time, watch these recommended videos that's going to come up right here. Make sure you hit the logo to subscribe and watch these 2 recommended videos. Also, leave a comment, share the video, like and subscribe.